Hello everyone, in this video I like to explain how to launch application via terminal and run them in either foreground or background using FG or BG command, and also list the command which was launched via terminal using job command. So I will show you how to do that. For example, I need to edit my test.c file located at the home folder using ktext editor. I can type the command ktext.c or the location to the text file. In this case it's a C file. If I press enter, you can see the cat is launched from the terminal and it is running in foreground. This time the terminal will not be available for any other command or any other use. Even if I type a valid command like ls-l, it won't work. One way is to terminate this program using Ctrl C. Pressing Ctrl C on the terminal will terminate the program. Before that, I like to mention that by launching this program cat, I can edit the text like this and save it. Once I did that, I can come here and press Ctrl C. This will terminate the program, but this is not what I need to show you. So let me launch that once again. Now you know I launched it in the foreground and the process is running. I cannot type anything on my terminal. Even typing a gibberish command will not work. One way to free up our shell is by typing Ctrl Z command. This will suspend the current task. It is been showing that the cat, this command or the cat application is been suspended and its process ID is shown at the beginning. Once you suspend a program, you cannot use that program. I cannot type or do anything in this text editor because it's been suspended. Now the terminal is free and it will be available for other commands. So I can type htop and view all processes running on my system. And the shell is available for other command as I mentioned. What if I need to run this text editor or cat in background at the same time using the shell? That means the shell will be available for other command at the same time text will run in the background. Before that, I need to say that you can use jobs command to list all the application that is been launched from the terminal. So right now you can see when I type jobs command, it will show cat text editor, cat program, and its state been suspended. You can add jobs -l option to see the process ID too. So using jobs -l will display the process ID along with the name of the command or the process and its state. Like I said, if I need to use this cat text editor because it's been suspended, I cannot use it as I mentioned earlier. But what if I need to use it and at the same time use the shell? So you can type the command bg. Typing bg will bring or run the last suspended activity in the background. So I will just type bg. Once you type bg, I can edit the text file as you can see. At the same time, I can run another command on the terminal too. So here you can see that my terminal is available. I can run the htop and I can write something over here, but I'm not going to do that. So let me make some change. I'm going to remove some line, then save it, and at the same time I can came here, I can press F10, I can clear the screen. So you see the cat text editor is running in the background and the shell is available. Suppose I need to bring this once again to the foreground, I can do it by typing fg. Once you type fg, the cat text editor will be running foreground and I can use the cat text editor, but there will be a problem. Now I cannot use the shell because shell is not available. The program is running in foreground and it is utilizing the shell. To kill it, you can either press Ctrl C. I will show you another way. Instead of using or alternative to the Ctrl C is by pressing Ctrl Z. First you suspend that program. Now the cat is not working because it's been suspended. Then if you know the process ID, you can use the command kill -9 for killing the process. It is shorthand for the sickle command. You can type sickle option -sickle or 9. Either of them will work. Then followed by the process ID 169355. Okay, you can see the cat is being killed. Anyway, this is very basic of Linux terminal when we learn how to manage process in Linux. So I hope you understand the content of this video and I will see you soon.